Somebody else that got fired, though, that might come back is little Johnny Depp, because there's a new Pirates coming, everybody. This came out for. We've talked about these projects before, but now apparently Pirates 6 is actually moved forward. They have a script. It's all ready to go. So when the strike is done, they're ready to get back into it and shoot Pirates 6. There's also the spinoff of with Margot Robbie, which was like the females Pirates that was supposed to be coming too. Now, before they said it was canceled, Margot Robbie had a whole thing, said we had an idea. We were developing it for a while, ages ago, she said, to have this more of a female lead type Pirates movie, but a different kind of story, which we thought would have been really cool. But I guess they don't really want to do it. But Bruckheimer said, hey, that's not dead. It's still, hold on, we're still working on that. That still could happen. But Pirates 6 is happening, from the creator of The Last of Us. The creator of The Last of Us, Craig Mazin created this whole thing. He wrote it along with the original Pirates writer. And together they've made this. And the last Pirates came out, Dead Men Tell No Tales, in 2017. So it's been a little bit since we got a Pirates movie. I mean, they made over $1 billion, the whole franchise. Of course, they made so much money. And it's a big thing for them. And Johnny Depp had all the controversy. They fired him. They said he'd never come. He said never come back. He's out. They pay me, what was it, $300 million in a pack of llamas or something?
He badmouthed him a little bit, didn't he? When they dropped him from the contract?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny?
Totally. Like, yeah, he was.
He said he wouldn't take the job again if they gave him like $1 million
alpacas or something.
And then they wrote him a check for $100 million. And he said,
he was like, I'll see you on Monday.
All right.
I mean, Bruckheimer
savvy, brother.
Bruckheimer said not all Bruckheimer said about him coming back. We've said, okay, the future is yet to be decided. He said that was his quote about Johnny Depp coming back. So, I mean, I think again, you don't announce this until later.
But that was in May of 2022, and then in December of 2022, once the whole Amber Heard shit got sorted out, he went on the record saying he would love it if Johnny came back, but it's ultimately not up to him. It's up to Disney.
And Johnny. If Johnny wants to come back,
it's up to the audiences. It's up to what the people.
The
with
audience,
money
obviously. Who else is going to be Captain Jack Sparrow? Like, are you kidding?
The smart money.
If you're down on my penis,
take money back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If you're gonna carry the eye penis, you better bring Johnny Depp back in. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go to Rachel fast. Rachel, what's your hot take on this? Do you think do you think Johnny Depp should come back, or do you think they should make another one?
I think the entire film is pointless. It's not about Johnny Depp or not. I think it's the franchise started strong and then has just been a solid slope downwards.
True.
Nobody wants more of these movies. It started good. We like the original ones, but the later ones, nobody cares about. Nobody talks about them. Nobody likes them. Why are we making another one other than to continue to just funnel money, I guess, into it? But I think
they
it's
make money
really hard.
Good question.
Yeah, I mean,
they still make money, which is shocking, but they still continue to make money.
Why do they make money? Who cares?
Because
what
people still like to.
I've not heard anyone say anything good about the last one.
Yeah, the last one was all right. Jack Sparrow.
Was that the one with Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
Now the spinoff.
It's an impression.
Or the retake with Margot Robbie, I feel like is still unnecessary, but it has Margot Robbie.
Mitchell, you need to drink.
I will in 1 second. It still has Margot Robbie in it, so it will make billions of dollars. So.
Right.
That's true. Like now that might actually, especially the way her career has been going. I mean, she's been big for a long time, but now
she's surging with Barbie
right now. Yeah.
But this was all before Barbie. Like this whole conversation was before Barbie, like everything. Right. And now she might be like, fuck you, I don't want to make that movie. But she might be like, no, thank you. I have other things to do.
But just add a zero. Just add a zero. That's all you gotta do.
Oh no.
The thing is, like Ty's saying,
I really put that up.
People loved him though. That's the thing, like Ty's saying, people love him. That's why I think people go see it.
I love him.
He was a good character in the first few movies. Like
he's
He's just kind of a waddling
he's amazing.
Guy. Like, is it that interesting?
No one else could pull that off. I loved it. I thought it was great. And even in the shitty movies, he was still spectacular and that character 100% for me.
The later movies were just a platform to shove him into.
Mike's gonna get
What did I say? What did I say about Wednesday?
No, you were just talking about how sexy Johnny Depp is.
No, I said he was a beautiful person inside. He's a beautiful person inside is what I said. Don't turn it around on me.
There's a lot of really good people. We don't need to give them a bunch of sequels.
The movie
this would be Pirates 6, by the way.
For me, it's like it's a little bit of a fuck you to Amber Heard, which I think she needs and should be put in check because she is a horrible person for doing what she did. And the second part to that is like, I think it would kind of be funny for Disney, who is a multi-billion-dollar company who owns like most of Hollywood. They own fucking Fox. They own fucking
Marvel.
Like, they're like and Star Wars. Yeah, they're like a monopoly.
Yeah.
They're like a monopoly of like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, I feel like it'd be great for them to eat their fucking words and have him come back after they're like, oh, I wouldn't do, for him to come back and be like, I own you, bitch. Like, I like that aspect of it, which is the vindictive person in me, which is not nice, obviously. But I just feel like that would be a good, it would be a victory for him because he was dragged through the mud for no reason with this whole case. And I just think that it would just be nice poetic justice for like this to happen. And also, I would never watch a Six movie if he wasn't in it. Not that I'm jazzed to watch it anyway, but if he's in it, I'll watch it,
I didn't see
and it's a big, but this is a hero's journey thing. No, at this point, it's like his comeback for him to come back and do this. There's got to be some big reason I would think, Rachel.
Rush was so good.
Put him in a DC movie. That would be the biggest fuck you to Amber Heard because she got fired from them.
Put him in Aquaman.
True, he wasn't in contract for a DC movie at the time. Like he got released from this from Pirates because of that. Well, so it's a different
allegedly,
thing.
They never really gave a full reason on it because they want to cover their asses. They could have just canceled.
You're right. It is allegedly. 100% allegedly. But James Gunn, what's up, James
allegedly.
Gunn? Are you listening? Allegedly, put him in a DC movie.
But also, they're calling this movie. Craig Mazin was saying about this movie, though, he said it's so weird, it surprised him that Disney actually bought it, too. So it's like, I wonder if he had an idea for Johnny to be here or if it's like a completely weird, different thing. Mike, so do you think that this shouldn't be happening? Or do you think they should continue forward? Because it sounds like they want Pirates 6 regardless.
Shouldn't, butts in seats is the question, guys, isn't it? Like, what however they think that they can make money is what they're going to do. And I agree with Sabrina that I'm not watching it unless Johnny's involved. I agree with Rachel in that it's just been going downhill. I think if Johnny's not involved, it's going to be
if they made one with Keira Knightley, I'd watch it. I'd be way more compelled to watch a new one with Keira Knightley in it.
Keira Knightley, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, but they're all tied together. Oh my God, please play Lonely Island. That song is so
Jack
great.
Sparrow. It's a good song.
Michael Bolton.
So great.
Like Michael Bolton.
I mean, I think they're gonna pay him a boatload of money, and he's gonna come back. Like, totally. What I think is interesting about this, actually, and we'll kind of see the way that this plays out in our Kang situation too.
Yeah,
is big producers, big
actors,
densities of capital. No.
Densities of capital. I got it. Yeah. I got it now.
They're just sitting still until the justice system catches up with them.
Yeah.
They just wait. They're like,
just holding out. We'll see what happens.
You know what? I think Johnny Depp should stick to his guns. I think Johnny Depp should stick behind his morals of saying that he would not take a job back with them.
I'm into that too, if that's what he wants. But I also think it would be like a kind of like have your cake and eat it too.
Poetic justice,
like you tried to do this to me, and like, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's something about that I really like for some reason. And it's probably not a great reason. It's definitely not a moral reason.
I would like him to come back, but I mean, I can't imagine without him. But yeah, you're right, Rachel. It's like, it's at the point you're like, well, maybe he should just be done with all this because they did fire him like a bitch too, which was really unfortunate. Like,
really
it was the moral voice of Cruise Control. I think that this is a great role.
I don't want to interrupt anybody's thought, but can anyone tell me when was the last time that Johnny Depp had a hit? Racer X would like to know.
Oh, the last time Johnny had a hit.
What was the last time he had a super popular movie?
Right?
Yeah,
well, not the last Pirates movie. That was definitely not like a huge hit.
But besides that, he really hasn't had anything that's been big. Pirates won. Oh man, Johnny. The Willy Wonka one didn't go over well.
No, that did not go well. But he does have a very good
Rum Diaries.
Rum Diaries was subpar, but that was a passion project about Hunter S. Thompson.
They don't have to be great if you're consistently making an additional $50 million. the people that are putting money into you don't care. I wouldn't imagine.
True. That's true. That's why they keep making crap. But I don't want that to be like this.
The Lone Ranger was terrible, and we can all.
Oh yeah, Lone Ranger too.
So bad. That was. I mean, I don't even know how that was a
white paint on his face, which is the only rider in his contract at this point.
Oh.
No, like Willy Wonka, Lone Ranger.
That's spooky, you know.
I get what you're saying. It was. I think Rachel misunderstood what you were saying.
And Lexi asked in the chat too about the Margot Robbie one. Yeah, Margot Robbie. They have a whole script for that too. Apparently with a female-led.
Oh, the Whitey Bulger movie was really good. I'm sorry, Lexi popped out in the comments.
Thank you, Lexi. I'm sorry. I came off the comments to try to Google what Johnny Depp's last hit was because I feel like I just can't come up with it.
I don't think it was a box office hit though. It was just a good movie.
Well,
yeah, nothing was about. You know, he's in a big one.
Well, Pirates is a huge box office situation, but he's never been that type of a person. He's never been that type of an actor. He actually steered away from doing like the leading man type of thing to do things like Edward Scissorhands or like Benny and June, like that. He didn't
face paint in that movie he had.
You know, I think he needs to find something. He should get in the DCU or the MCU or something like that, you know, and figure it out and get in there and like find a nice villain or something for him to play. I think that could be fun.
Find a segue or something in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
And Tim Burton and Danny Elfman in a room, something will happen.